iPhone 15 Pro review. Where do I start? I guess we need to go back to the day I purchased it. 22nd September 2023, it was a Friday. I landed in Pune from Hanoi at 4 am, got home by 5, slept for a couple of hours and then headed early morning to purchase the iPhone 15 Pro. Now I was super excited and happy because this is my first ever Pro iPhone. It's a big upgrade from my iPhone 13, especially considering the fact that I am a full-time content creator. So I spent 1.3 lakh rupees and got the iPhone 15 Pro in this natural titanium color which looks classy. And this time, because of the titanium, iPhone 15 Pro feels very lightweight and comfortable to use. I've never felt like I'm holding a brick in my hand with the 15 Pro, and that's awesome. Then a couple of days went by and I noticed that my 15 Pro gets warm. And it's not like I was pushing the phone to its limit. Doing normal stuff like talking on a call for 30 minutes, shooting some videos, downloading an app caused the phone to get warm, which was concerning. So naturally, I got onto Twitter or X and posted about this issue and found out that I am not alone. A lot of people are in the same boat. So it was like a 50-50 split. Half the people did have this issue and half the people did not have this issue. There was nothing in between. People either noticed that their 15 Pro got warm or they did not notice it at all. Now luckily, after a few days, Apple acknowledged this issue in an interview and said that they are working on a software update which will definitely fix this issue. At that point, I was like, hush, at least Apple acknowledged the issue, and knowing Apple, they will fix it via a software update. So I was tension free after that.
Energy's here, you're not ready for the wham. Energy's war, I've never been glam. Energy sure like bars will land like a missile straight to the plan. Energy's more than everything, man. Energy's mad, don't mess with the ram. Certain things in life gotta overstand. That's disappointing, don't do this, man.
At that time came a very good part. I went on a vacation with my family to Goa, and on this vacation I felt that my decision of buying the iPhone 15 Pro was absolutely perfect. And you probably guessed it that there is only one reason for that: the cameras.
Energy, one. To the energy, one.
Vacation is a perfect time to test cameras. I clicked a lot of photos and videos with the iPhone 15 Pro in Goa, and 99% of them turned out to be amazing. So there are 3 cameras on the rear side: main, ultra wide and a 3x telephoto. The 3x telephoto being my favorite one because it captures some amazing photos. I don't know, but there is something about this focal length. It makes the photos look so good. I absolutely love them. So naturally, I shot a lot of photos and videos with that 3x telephoto camera. It's a very useful one. Second favorite camera is the main one. It's the biggest sensor out of the 3 and captures images like that. Detailed, high dynamic range photos across the board. And there's one thing that iPhone cameras do the best: colors and white balance. It projects the actual scenario very well and the output is natural. That's why people prefer photos from the iPhone. Now I shot photos in various lighting conditions and got amazing results in each and every one of them with all the 3 cameras. Yep, even the ultra wide angle camera is amazing on the iPhone 15 Pro. Now with the ultra wide angle perspective, one has to be very talented to produce a good image. Obviously you can get a very good landscape shot of something. Ultra wide angle camera is great with that. But if you want to get a creative ultra wide angle shot, that is very difficult, and that's where I feel one needs to be talented. But yeah, the bottom line is iPhone 15 Pro has a great ultra wide angle camera as well. Now with the iPhone 15 Pro, there is this new feature wherein you can convert any photo into a portrait mode photo. So you don't need to specifically go into portrait mode. Any normal photo can also be converted into a portrait mode photo while editing. And the reverse is true as well. Any portrait mode photo can be converted into a normal photo if you don't like the edge detection and background blur. So that is a very handy feature and works really well. I was also vlogging on the Goa trip and did not carry my main camera. Why? The answer is iPhone 15 Pro. You see, the video capabilities of iPhone 15 Pro are just too good. It captures some amazing videos from all the cameras, the front camera and the 3 rear cameras as well. Front camera can be used for talking head shots and the 3 rear cameras can be used for B-roll and supporting shots. Basically, an iPhone 15 Pro plus a MacBook is all you need to create high quality content without any friction. This year with USB Type-C and an external SSD, iPhone 15 Pro also supports ProRes log video at up to 4K at 60 FPS. And it records directly onto the external SSD, so you don't need to worry about storage or transferring the footage as well. Everything is recorded directly on the SSD. I tried this feature for the first time in a moving train while attempting to shoot the Dudhsagar waterfalls, and the results were just too good. So here is a clip which is shot using the ProRes log mode on the iPhone 15 Pro, no color grading whatsoever. And now let's add my color grading and voila, the footage looks so good, especially the colors. So the fact that I get so much control over colors is just incredible and very helpful for a content creator. So the Goa trip made me realize that buying the iPhone 15 Pro was the right choice. Okay, moving on, I came back from the Goa trip, settled in for a couple of days, and then finally the much awaited update came, iOS 17.0.3. This update solved two major issues with the iPhone 15 Pro. Issue number one, the heating problem, completely vanished away after the iOS 17.0.3 update. Not once did my iPhone 15 Pro get warm or heated up after this issue, which is a great thing. Second problem that this update solved is battery life. So before this update, I was getting somewhere around 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time with the iPhone 15 Pro, but after this update, I was getting somewhere around 6.5 hours of screen on time, which is great. It was a noticeable difference in terms of battery life. So I'm glad that Apple listened to its customers and fixed these issues so quickly. But there are still some issues which cannot be solved via a software update, and let's talk about them. First up is charging speeds. With USB Type-C, Apple had a great opportunity to introduce super fast charging with the iPhone 15 Pro, but they did not do that. It still supports a maximum of 27 watt charging, and honestly, I did not get 27 watt even once. I tried charging the iPhone 15 Pro with various USB PD chargers, and the maximum that I got was 25 watt, and that too just in a couple of cases. More often than not, I only got a maximum of up to 20 watt charging, which is very slow according to 2023 standards, and that clearly shows in the charging time. So 0 to 80 will take 1 hour, but 80 to 100 will take another 45 minutes or 1 hour, and honestly that is very slow charging. So Apple could have given faster charging with USB Type-C, but they did not do that. Problem number two that cannot be solved via a software update is the durability of the back glass. Jerry Rig Everything clearly showed in his video that the back glass on the iPhone 15 Pro Max and potentially the iPhone 15 Pro is not as durable as the previous models like the iPhone 14 Pro. And the main reason for that is the titanium and the aluminum frame. So Apple did not use titanium everywhere, they just used it on the frame. The chassis is still aluminum and there is a small hole in the chassis, which is why the durability of the back glass has gone down. So they did this to make the back glass more repairable, but in the process the durability took a hit. You get something but you lose something as well. So the cost of repairing the back glass is way lower, almost 1/4, but the durability of the back glass has also gone down, and that is incredibly funny. So yeah, I am being very careful with my iPhone 15 Pro. I don't want it to drop and break. That's why I would highly recommend you to buy a case with the iPhone 15 Pro, and you can check out a case as well as a magnetic card holder wallet from the Dot Company. Dot Company is our own brand and we make some high quality stuff. For example, this case, this leather case has MagSafe in it and it's made out of top quality material. Same goes with the magnetic card holder. It attaches magnetically to any iPhone with MagSafe and looks classy as well. The price of the card holder is only $5.99 and the price of the case is only $9.99. So you can go ahead and check it out. I will drop a link to it in the description box below. Moving on, there is a new button on the iPhone 15 Pro. The action button. You see, the action button replaces the mute switch, and I feel that the mute switch was much more functional than the action button because the mute switch was color coded. So without even turning on the display, you could change the sound mode of your iPhone. So orange meant that your phone is on mute, and if it was not orange, then that meant that your phone was on ring. So I feel that the action button is good, it's customizable, but for me personally, the mute switch was way more functional, and I still use the action button as a mute switch. The only difference now is that I have to look at the display to tell whether the iPhone is on mute mode or ring mode. Now, one thing that I absolutely love on the iPhone 15 Pro is the dynamic island. The dynamic island has some of the best UI and animations out there, and it is extremely useful. For example, the status of a Zomato order is shown on the dynamic island, or when you are screen recording, the controls are there on the dynamic island, and it has a lot of use cases. So Apple has implemented the dynamic island in a beautiful way and works like a charm. Probably my favorite UI feature with the iPhone 15 Pro. So far, we've talked about my initial experience with the iPhone 15 Pro, the Goa trip, which was excellent, some updates which solved some issues, and some issues which cannot be solved via updates. But the iPhone 15 Pro is much more than that. It's a phone with incredible performance. The A17 Pro chipset inside this iPhone is a beast. I have never noticed any lags or hiccups whatsoever. The phone feels very snappy and fast to use, and even apps like Instagram work way better if we compare it to an Android smartphone. I don't know what it is, but Instagram works better on iOS. It literally flies and all the features work perfectly. It's just a way better experience. Over the years, Apple has perfected performance in iPhones, and 15 Pro is a great example of that. 15 Pro is also a phone with a great display. High quality AMOLED panel, great contrast ratio, awesome colors, and gets bright enough for outdoor visibility. Like, I have no complaints with the display whatsoever. In fact, it is one of the most color accurate displays out there and matches very well with my MacBook. So whenever I edit something on my MacBook, the same colors can be seen on my iPhone as well. It's not like there is a color difference between both of the displays. Everything works very well, and same goes for my iPad Air as well. All these displays are like color calibrated, and that is excellent. It's a high refresh rate panel as well, clocked at 120Hz, which makes everything super smooth and buttery. Animation, scrolling, swiping, everything is buttery smooth. iPhone 15 Pro is also a smartphone which focuses on the smaller things. Superb haptics, great speakers, high quality microphones, and clicky buttons. Some brands overlook these small things, but not Apple. The attention to detail is mind-blowing. Now, to sum up my experience with the iPhone 15 Pro, let's go back to the title. It says 1 month with the natural titanium iPhone 15 Pro. It got better. And that's how I'm going to sum up my experience with the iPhone 15 Pro. It got better and made me realize that my decision of buying the iPhone 15 Pro was absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this review, and if you did, then make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.